What is going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another Cold Shoulder Kicks Cold Talk podcast. We switched up the location really quick. We're not at the normal Fort Lauderdale store right now. We're at Palm Beach today. We got a bunch of stuff to do down here, so we said, why not shoot over here today? No special guests or anything, just me and Tyler. But we're here to chop it out about a couple topics, and yeah, so let's get into it.
Cold shoulder kicks got me feeling like I won the lotto. Might just have the ice out on my wrist. This AK fully auto. I've been ballin' like I'm Katie or McGrady on Toronto. Never gave a fuck about it. Hey, my IG follows. Bought myself a.
So recently, the Alaska Jordan 1s, the Off-Whites, the Euros is what we know them from, came out. There's a couple raffles that are live on a few different sites. But let us know down below your thoughts on that shoe. What do you think so far about how the release is doing? I'm pretty surprised by resale prices. I'm not going to lie.
I think that it's absolutely insane. Like $3,000 to $4,000 shoe for, I think they're gonna probably hit like $400 by the time they release. Insane, but this shows the sneaker market and where it's at. Like we say it all the time. It's just sneaker market's dead. So like it's not a surprise, but it's also just it's crazy to see.
Like right now, you can buy a Union Fragment and an Off-White €1 for under $1,000 together.
Yeah. That's nuts.
It's so insane.
Nuts.
Jordan 1 high market has been completely dead, as I'm sure you guys have seen. So I think that it's a good push by Jordan Brand, bringing back some of these crazy collabs and some of these good coveted colorways to try to push the Jordan 1 market back up. But it's really not doing much. Like I think average resale right now on the regular Fragment Unions is like right around retail. I don't think they're going for much above retail.
Yeah, I think we just sold a pair in the store for like $325.
That's probably us taxing.
Yeah, that was like us like pushing the market up because I think when we bought them, it was still high. It came down more. Just like everything comes out and it's like looks like it's gonna do good, and then it just slowly. It's like $10 a day goes down after release.
A good example of that is, have you seen the green button lately on the Travis Fragment lows, the new pair?
No, went down a lot.
What do you think green button is? You know what we bought pairs at?
Yeah, green button maybe 1,000.
Bro, like 7 to 8 green.
Really?
We paid what, $1,400 for pairs when they first released?
I sold a pair for like 22.
Yeah, and that was a Travis website exclusive.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Insane.
And it's probably one of my favorite Travis colorways so far.
It's a great colorway.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I think these pink ones are gonna slap.
Pink ones are gonna slap. I feel like. I think the Pink Thunders Jordan 4s that are coming out later this year are gonna go absolutely stupid. That's a pair that I would hope that we can get like 20 pairs early and just pay like $300 per, which is like 50 over retail, and to see what happens in the market. Because University Blue 4s went dumb. The Red Thunders did extremely well. White Thunders did extremely well. So there's a pattern of those like niche colors and the Thunder colorway just doing really, really well. So I think that that's a safe bet if you want to hop on a pair, get some early pairs, see what it's like. Because they're coming out around holiday season, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's a November release. So whenever you get those holiday releases, they normally tend to do pretty well, no matter what the stock count is. But the crazy thing going back to the Alaskas is you see that when they did the VAA raffle, like the Virgil Abloh archive, that's like the collaboration with the shoe. Do you see who they used to ship the shoes? Amazon.
Really?
Yep. So people that hit on the pairs were getting their pairs like 2-3 days later.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's the first time, at least that I've seen, that someone's done a release and he just used Amazon as the shipping preference. Not USPS, not UPS.
That's crazy.
Not laser
I didn't know
ship.
that was even an option.
Amazon.
That's cool.
So I think that's why we're seeing such a drastic change in the market. Because, okay, VAA did their release. They shipped it with Amazon. People got pairs in hand like that. So that flooded the market. I'm not sure how many pairs they did, but
yeah,
I'm assuming a good amount. Then you have the Kith raffle, Shoe Gallery, feature.
Every store is pretty much getting them other than like the regular foot sites like Foot Locker and stuff. So
yep. And then I think that there's supposed to be a sneakers release this Friday on Good Friday, the day that this video is coming out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you have
when's the actual release date? I thought it was like the end of April.
If you're going off the VAA raffle, it was like a week ago at this point.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going off of
like Nike release,
like feature and all that stuff, I think it's the end of this week.
And
that's
really?
it.
We're getting pairs on Thursday.
Yeah, that's lit. Like I haven't even heard back from my Kith raffle yet, or I entered the EQL for something, but
I'd be forgetting the raffles. I'm so bad at it now.
Yeah, I mean, I only enter for shoes that I want.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. But where do you think that the sneaker market is trending? Like we said, there's been a lot of crazy collaborations. We have the Pink Travises coming out. Do you think that the sneaker market's going to start to pick back up finally, or do you think it's just going to stay that stagnant kind of hype release, but then it falls way below expectations?
I think slowly but surely it's going to gain traction again. I mean, we always say it. Everything comes full circle. Like, look at it this way. Like, I don't know what happened, but like all of a sudden it was like 3 years straight. No one gave a shit about Supreme, and now all of a sudden people want Supreme again. Same thing with like, I don't even know, bro. Like, it just random stuff. Like, it pops back into circulation, and I think that sneakers are gonna start gaining traction again. I think by the end of 2026, I think we're gonna see a good like steady flow of people coming and buying J's again. I think even in this last month, I've had a lot more people asking for J's than usual, which is weird. Like, especially at Fort Lauderdale. I mean, granted, we had a lot of athletes this month, and I know a lot of athletes still rock with like the J's and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the releases are just hitting right now. Like, the Wolf Grey 5s did great. The
Wolf Grey 5s did way better than I thought they would do.
Same. But like, even that, it's like we bought a bunch like the week of release, that whole week, and then they kind of just plummeted.
Yeah.
Like, I was paying like, I would have paid probably at the time of release like 300 just to get them in the store and sell them for 375, like just to get them up and out. But I just bought all those pairs yesterday. I paid 260 a pair.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's crazy. Like,
Yeah, and
it's so
that's us
quick.
paying high on market. Payout right now is probably like 220.
And bro, that was at the beginning of the month.
Retail.
That was at the beginning of the month.
Facts.
It's the 31st. We've had
It was
all
the
those pairs
28th of February that they released, last day of February.
Yeah, so by the time we had a bunch of pairs in the store, it was like the first of the month.
I think we only have like 3 or 4 pairs left here. I don't have my glasses on, but we don't have too much.
I want to say we probably have 8 at Fort Lauderdale because we
You have
just got
7.
4 yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. You have a good size stock right now. But
I think it's a good hold. I think it's a good shoe to like keep on.
look at black
buying.
metallics. Black metallics for here, then went down to here, but then they came back up to here.
Yeah.
So after the dip, they shot back up higher than where they were at previously.
I kind of like a good buffer. I like a shoe that's like around 4 to 5. I think that's like the sweet point for a sneaker. I think it's good for the market. I think if we can start buying pairs when they first come out around anywhere from 250 to like 320, and then we just hold on to them and they hit that good 500 mark, I think we can still consistently sell them.
Yeah.
Anytime a shoe goes more than that, it's kind of like, oh, they sit around.
I mean, we were paying like 280 on black metallics, which is similar price points to Wolf Grays, and then they were like mid 3s, and they shot up to mid 4s. Now I think green button on certain sizes are mid 5s, which is going to put you right around 6
end of
after
April,
fees.
Wolf Grays will probably be around 325 a pair, green button.
Yeah, I think that's a healthy marketplace too.
Yeah.
Only because of how high retail is now. When retail was lower, it's an average to have like a $350 Jordan, $300 Jordan. But Jordan Brand just keeps on pushing retail higher and higher out, and they're producing way more quantity.
The profit margins are slim.
Yeah, for resellers.
Yeah.
For Nike, they're fucking rolling. Like,
Yeah,
it's
and I
insane.
feel like from like, I don't know, maybe like 2010 to like 2020, retail never moved on any J's.
maybe by $5.
Or they do like a premium like
Exactly.
edition where like the materials are different, so they raise
Right.
the retail a little bit.
Like 11s were always high, but you had like the little like plastic sleeve
all the
inside the
extras.
box. You had the
Yeah.
shoe trees. You had everything. Jordan
put money
4s,
into
you
it.
had actual hang tags on keychains that people would put on their keys.
Not these orange
Now we have
plastic fucking slips.
And retail's higher
Mm-hmm.
and quality's worse.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it made sense before. Like, now it's like, all right, we're just seeing like a $10, $15 increase on random.
For no reason.
Yeah.
There's no reason why Air Force Ones are $115 out the store.
Yeah, no.
$115?
Yeah, and like, it's crazy because I
It used
had
to be $85 when I was in middle school.
Yeah, 80
High
bucks.
school.
Yeah. Dude, I had a guy the other day because like we sell them, like Forces are hard to get your hands on. We sell them for $15 more than retail. There's stores that sell them for $50 more than retail. I had a guy the other day like, oh, $130 for Forces. Are you guys insane? I'm like, dude, like retail's $115. Like, what do you expect? Like,
There used to be deals for back to school where you get 2 for $100.
that's so crazy.
Like,
It is crazy to think about.
Per.
You used to never you wouldn't have to think about even going to the mall and not finding a pair of Forces. Like, you could walk into any store and get a pair of Forces. Now you can't even do that.
Growing up, obviously that is a good point. You're from Rhode Island, which is Northeast, and I'm from Florida, which
Yeah.
has absolutely zero culture. I've never been in Rhode Island in my life, but was there like a sneaker presence in Rhode Island? Was there like certain trends that were like Northeast specific? Obviously, you're not too far from the city, so New York City has obviously a huge influence
Yeah.
in the culture in the sneaker game. But like, did you see like what pairs were like common when you were growing up? Like, we're not too far off in age. You're 23, I'm 24.
Yeah. I mean,
What was like the shoe, like middle school, high school? Like what was the trends?
first pair of J's I ever got was white cement 4s.
So were you into Jordans first or Nike basketball first?
So I remember getting white cement 4s, or was it white cement 3s? It was one of the two. And I remember like I always had like a wide foot growing up, so I would never wear them. So like I didn't like them. And I would always like, I'd put them on and I'd be like, nah, I'm not wearing these shits. They're tight on my feet. And I would like never wear my J's. But then I remember like they started dropping like the KD6s, like the peanut butter and jellies and the LeBron 11s. And that's when I was like, oh shit, I need like every color. I remember like I'd make my mom like go with me to the mall. And I would try to get like every colorway of those LeBron 11s. I had hella.
Like
those.
what colorway stands out for you from LeBron 11s?
Was it cool blue? It was like the silver and blue.
Oh yeah, the one that looks like
the cool blue.
I'll pop up the
and
picture.
like an
It had,
iridescent check.
Yep, like the iridescent swoosh, and it was like blue on blue.
Yeah,
Were they cobalts? Might have been cobalts.
maybe cobalt.
I don't know, but
It
I'll
was
pop up the
those-
picture.
The,
I know exactly what you're
the
talking about.
graffitis.
Graffitis are sick.
The
Graffitis were playing LeBron
The-
sixes, sevens.
was it Miami Nights? Was the black and red?
Black and red, I don't remember the name of. There was a South Beach colorway, it was teal and pink.
I didn't get those ones. I wanted those ones.
When I think of LeBron 11, the first thing I think of is Christmases.
Yep.
That's the first one
Yeah.
I think of.
Yeah, the Christmases were
And then
fire.
All-Star games. Remember it had like the purple and green, like turtle shell kind of
Yeah.
bottom, and
Those are cool.
and it glowed in the dark. It
Yeah.
was for NOLA, so it was like the New Orleans All-Star game.
I definitely think that the Nike basketball was major. Like that was definitely what got me into.
So you got into Nike
Sneakers.
basketball around KD6 and LeBron 11s?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I was definitely late.
My first LeBron was a LeBron 8 Sprite.
Yeah, I was late.
And I bought those off eBay. Well, granted, I was late. I was buying LeBron 8s off eBay when like LeBron 10s were out, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, but you gotta think LeBron 11s came out when I was in like 4th, 5th grade.
Really?
Yeah,
That's crazy. Yeah, LeBron 9s came out when I was in 5th grade.
yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense though.
Your class of what, 21?
Yeah,
I'm class of 19, so yeah, 2 years. Yeah.
it makes like decent sense.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
remember the first shoe that I saw someone wearing at the playground, or like was Wolf Grade Jordan 5s.
really.
That was the first shoe. And then the first shoe that like I got that was like a cool sneaker was Sport Blue Foam Posits.
Hell yeah.
That was my first like cool shoe. I remember this is 7th grade, and people would be like, "Oh, bro, like your foams are fake." And I'm like, "No, bro. Like I called Nike. They said they're real." Like that was like such like the
That's funny as.
like, bro, I'll call Nike right now.
That's
Like,
super funny.
remember like when you troll me like, "Oh, my dad owns Microsoft. Like
Yeah.
he can get me free games."
Facts. No, I remember before that though, like I was like heavily into like, well, I always like, I skateboarded since I was like a kid. So I was wearing like DCs and Osiris's and like
I had some
Vans.
Osiris's.
And that was like my shit.
Nike 6.0s.
And what was the other one? Supras. I
Supras
love
were
Supras.
so trash. The crown
oh
logo.
My God. I
Oh
love
my
those
God.
shits. Gas. They had crazy colorways.
Yeah.
I
I bought like my LeBron 8 Sprites and like my like foam posits, like my first school sneaker. I bought those myself.
yeah.
The shoes that I was getting for school were Airwalks. I don't know if you remember Airwalks.
I think the first like Jordan I bought for myself was Master 12s.
that's pretty sick. The first Jordan I ever bought for myself, I remember going to the mall and they were $85 and they were grade school. And I was like, holy crap, that's so expensive.
Yeah.
And they were Jordan Flights. They were like a
Right.
high top. They look like a Wolf Grade kind
those
of
are scary.
with a strap.
Those
If I
are
can find a
scary.
picture, I'll pop it up. But I used to keep this metallic silver Sharpie with me. So if I scuffed them, I
You
would
would
just
Sharpie
spill it in
over
with
it.
the Sharpie.
That's funny as fuck.
But yeah, I had Airwalks growing up. I remember my first school pair of Nikes were 6.0 mids with the strap. They were like brown and white. And then obviously you have the crazy era of what Roshi runs, free runners.
Yeah.
Remember the free runner like 2.0s and 3.0s? Those were nuts.
I remember hopping on Nike ID and making my Roshi Run colorways.
Yeah, I had the only ever pair I ever had that was like customized was a pair of Reeboks.
Really?
Yeah,
That's random.
because they were way cheaper than doing Nike ID.
I didn't know Reebok even did the ID
It
system.
looked like a free run. It kind of looked like a free run, but it had like kind of like swayed like this, like on a gat. And I made it teal, or no, like that kind of blue, and
Mhm.
like this kind of green.
Yeah, I made
They were
Roshi Runs that
hideous.
looked like Spider-Man. They were blue, red, and then they had a gold swoosh
Mm.
and said my name on the back of them.
Yeah, mine
Yeah.
said TCF.
Yeah.
My initials.
You remember there was another shoe, Huaraches.
Oh,
I
dude.
hated those.
I never had a pair.
I never did either. I
Everyone
hated
had
them.
a pair though.
They were super hot and I hated them.
Remember Reebok Zigs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With
Yeah.
the
Yep.
fucking Reebok pumps.
Yeah, I never had. So only Reeboks I had were the ones I customized, which I don't even remember what they're called. I think my mom probably still has them somewhere. And then I had a pair of Reebok Zigs that were like 2 sizes too big and completely clapped out that my neighbor gave me because he was like 3 years older than me. So I get all of his hand-me-downs. If you guys haven't already, go check out w.cskicks.com and w.cskicksftl.com for all of your shopping needs. We sell everything from purple jeans, Subi jeans, used Jordans, to Louis Vuitton Air Force, Dior Jordans, ERD, Chrome Hearts, Rick Owens. We have everything that you need from a budget of $100 to a budget of 10 racks. Whatever you need, shop the sites, w.cskicks.com and w.cskicksftl.com. Now back to the show.
But yeah, guys, getting back to it, this might be the best month we've had profit-wise at Fort Lauderdale since the existence of Cold Shoulder Fort Lauderdale.
If it's not the best, it's definitely like top 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure that we already beat it like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
But we'll see at the end of everything.
Today is the 31st. So
once you do everything, Mr. Numbers.
After we finish everything out today, at 12:01 a.m. tomorrow morning, I'll do the numbers and we'll see what we end up at. But yeah, I was very blessed and thankful for March. March was absolutely killer. We're ending it with a bang. We just were with Jalen Wright and Esco for his birthday on a boat. Super crazy to think that selling sneakers would land you on a boat with Dolphins players. Especially being a young kid from South Florida, like that's sick. Like inner childhood in me is like, oh my God, I was with Dolphin players on a boat. Like that's cool, dude. But yeah, you know,
I wish I kind of appreciated sports more because I don't think anything
you're from the Northeast, so it'd be like imagine going on a boat with Patriots players. Like you know how much the Patriots mean to like your
I just
family.
wouldn't care because I don't care about football.
I mean, I don't care that much anymore, but
no, but I'm saying like that's cool, like inner childhood. Like it's like when you have a sneaker store and you're like selling sneakers as a kid, like you appreciate the fuck out of it. You're like, holy shit, like I really did this shit.
The first almost 3 years of us being open, it didn't feel real coming here.
Yeah.
It didn't. Like I would come here and be like, holy shit. Like
it still doesn't. The fact that we have one in Fort Lauderdale, like Fort Lauderdale to me is just like I remember going because like I've always visited Fort Lauderdale as a kid. Like that's where I would go every single spring break, every like vacation that I had like to go away. I'd always come here to visit my grandparents and stuff.
It's so funny because I growing up in Florida, we never went to Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, like well, it's because my grandparents lived there, so like my mom and I would always go and like visit them and like always go to Fort Lauderdale. And like my grandfather's lived in Fort Lauderdale for 40 years, like. So, like, I remember always going to Las Olas, and, like, that's where we would go out all the time and go to get dinner, just walk around, whatever. And now it's, like, I remember it being a kid and, like, always saying to myself, oh, I'm going to live here one day. Like, I'm going to, whatever, go to school, whatever.
Yeah.
And then the fact that, like, I ended up opening a store, like, right there, bro. Like, sometimes I genuinely do, like, especially, bro, I swear to God, this happens all the time. Like, some nights I might go out. And I'll be driving and I stop at the store because I got to go take a piss or something. Maybe I got to go grab something in the store. And I walk out and I'm just like, holy shit. Like I have the access to like, I have this store right here. Like this is ours. In like a place where I like dreamed to live, like wanted to really be. Cause you got to think like I'm from Cranston, Rhode Island, like tiniest little state in the whole entire map. So like sometimes I like take a step back cause I think sometimes like take things for granted of like, oh, like we do this and like whatever.
It's easy. It's easy to get like tunnel vision and just forget.
But then we always have like these awesome opportunities that's like, holy shit, like we really are blessed to be able to do this stuff and stuff like that. Even I don't know if you saw your phone, but like Esco literally just texted us and was like, you guys still down to go charter the boat to go fishing on Saturday?
I was literally thinking of texting him today to go fishing.
He literally just texted and said, are you guys down to get a boat to go fishing?
Yeah, I'm super down. But yeah, March has definitely been a huge blessing. Obviously, you know, boat with Dolphins players. We did a pop-up with the Miami Marlins at their facility. They invited us to do the pop-up. Yeah. That wasn't us reaching out to them like, hey, can we come set up for you guys? No, they called us and was like, hey, can you guys come set up? That's pretty insane that a team from that size is wanting us to come over and do stuff with them.
Yeah.
What else has happened in March?
What's Jerry Judy, he came to the store.
Jerry Judy came to the store.
What was the guy in the Giants?
Singletary.
Yeah, we had a lot of good people. We saw Jay Reed. He's shopped with us a bunch, but Packers. He came back through.
Yeah. A good anywhere from like 30 to 45 either NFL or about to be NFL going to the league players probably.
We averaged like 2 a day, 2 to 3 a day,
probably
which
more.
is crazy. Yeah,
there was a day where you guys had like 12 players.
Yeah, it was funny too because they'd be like in the store, and then as soon as one would leave, I'd see them dap each other up, and another one would walk in,
and
it was
just together.
It was like on repeat, bro. Like one after another, after another, and then they would be like, "How you hear about this place?" I'm like, "Oh shit! Like we were just looking for drip, and we're 5 minutes down the road." Like,
true,
fire. It was dope though.
Yeah, I think we opened Fort Lauderdale at the perfect time. Like it's getting more like big now, and obviously there's another store down the road.
Yeah,
but we kind of opened in like that sweet spot of people already moving there. Because Florida, for the most part, especially South Florida, unless you're in Miami, is relatively like older population. Only because the cost of living is so high, you have to have some type of money to come down here. Yeah. Most of the time, that means that you're over the age of 40. So Fort Lauderdale had a nice revamp, a lot of young money coming. You know, instead of them going to New York City, because typically that was like the young money city.
Yeah,
a lot of people came to Florida, which is kind of nuts. So we opened up like that perfect sweet spot. It'll be 2 years in August, and that'll be when you guys are seeing this video. It's obviously April 1st. So this month in April will be our 5-year anniversary here at Palm Beach. So we'll have details about the 5-year anniversary party and all that fun stuff. But back to the point of Joe was saying, it's not real. Like the feeling, like to think that we've been open here for 5 years is absolutely insane.
Nuts.
That's kindergarten through 5th grade.
So like, crazy.
That's nuts to think 5 years.
Planning in the works. I know we talked about it before. Like I definitely want to go do more things outside the store. That's been something I feel like we've been doing a good job out of it.
We've been trying. So
far, I feel like we've hit something at least once a month, which is more than what we did last year. Last year we were so just like in the store, and
we have really said yes to everything.
Yeah, we haven't missed an opportunity this year.
Like we're sponsoring a sneaker event this weekend. If you guys are watching this video, Hype Fest Miami, I believe it's on the 4th. Go check it out. We'll pop up the flyer with the date and everything, so I'm not incorrect, but we're gonna probably pop out there for a little bit.
Yeah.
See what's up.
Oh yeah, we had the basketball game.
Facts.
We had the
Streamers, Marlins. Yeah, we've done a decent amount of events. We want to go to more sneaker events to see you guys. I think that'll be more fun. But we also want to do some college tours.
That's what I was gonna get into. Is like I think that's gonna be something that is gonna be a cool opportunity. We have the opportunity to go to Bama.
Yes.
State University.
Alabama University.
Yeah. We have the opportunity to go out there, and we have a connection over there to go do some kind of pop-up or shopping experience for the players over there.
Yeah, nothing set details on that yet, but if you guys are in that area, let us know so we can kind of gauge what to bring, because each spot has their own kind of like brands and stuff that they're into. I noticed that too when a lot of the college kids come in. Like, if depending on where you're from, you gravitate towards different brands.
That's for sure. Yeah. I definitely see that 100%. But also, I think the athletes, they love this, like, the HMDD Veil, Bottega Desires. That's, like, their go-to. And then you can tell, like, the ones that are, like, really into fashion. Like, if they're from Atlanta or some bro, they like the Pally, the Halfway Point, the ERD, stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. You definitely do see, like, the trends.
Yeah. Which is so funny because there's, again, no culture in Florida. There's no trend here. So gauging trends for our customer base is literally the hardest thing in the world.
We have to cater to everything.
Try to. That's why we have 2 stores with completely different inventory.
Yeah. It is crazy.
All right, guys. That was the episode of The Cold Talk. If you guys are enjoying these podcasts, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. Let us know down below what you guys want to see more of when it comes to these podcasts. We have a new vlog that drops every single Friday, every single week. And we have 1 podcast a month that comes out on the first Friday of each month. So make sure you guys are tuned in. Go check out the Instagram at Cold Shoulder Kicks and Cold Shoulder Kicks FTL. Go check out our TikTok at Cold Shoulder Kicks. All the good info will be down below in the description. And look out for the 5-year. We'll probably be doing some giveaways on the IG. We'll be announcing party dates. We'll do a drop. We just did a crazy buyout of someone's full collection. So we have over 100 pairs at the back that we're going to put out at Steals. So be on the lookout for that, guys. And it's been your boy Tyler.
Joe.
We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Cold shoulder kicks got me feeling like I won the lotto. Might just have the ice out on my wrist. This AK fully auto. I've been ballin' like I'm Katie or McGrady on Toronto. Never gave a fuck about it. My IG follows. Bought myself a